Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And on Saturday, the 12th of October, welcome to the Daily Red. It's me, Dave Davis, coming to you from just outside of Edinburgh, where I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, the day of reckoning looks like it's being cast upon us. It is absolutely lashing it down. Repent everything. Just get your life rafts ready. 2x2 will be going, lads. Simple as that. But we are here to talk everything Liverpool, everything that's going on today. And this international break, I know we're going to roll your eyes and I say that. I can't stand the international breaks either. However, there might be a few bits of positive news kicking around, shall we say. So we'll steer into them. We'll talk about everything that's going on around Liverpool at the moment as well. And it's kind of former, but it's current news. Joel Matip has announced his retirement, or Liverpool have done it for him, I should say. There's no official statement from the player. Maybe is it in true Joel Matip style, but he has announced his retirement from football. And as the article says, he departed Liverpool in the summer after an 8-year spell. They included 201 appearances and multiple major honours. A free transfer, as they say, from Schalke. And ladies and gents, what a free transfer. Pep Lijnders called it maybe the greatest free transfer in history. I won't get into that. Let's just talk about Joel Matip. I mean, what a player. Injury problems will probably be in people's thoughts, and it's almost a shame that, like Thiago, it feels like we've almost retired him a little bit. But what a player he was. Part of, arguably, the greatest centre-back pair in history. Won the lot, didn't he? The league, the Champions League, even in that final in the Wanda Metropolitano, you remember him squaring it across with Divock Origi to fire in. We'll always remember the no context Matip account, won't we, as well? At the same time, that was absolutely sensational, wasn't it, in that regard? The things we saw Joel Matip do were absolutely incredible. There's just almost a happiness and a sadness, I think we can say, at the same time to this. But Joel Matip is no longer a professional footballer and is retired. So there we go. Best wishes to Joel Matip and all his family. And let's hope he enjoys a happy life post-football. Back to the current centre-half. There's good news. And those who know me know I like a biblical reference, so, or a religious thing. So let me give you a little song to bring this to light. Virgil was sent off against Hungary. Now he's heading back for Chelsea, ready to take the soul of Cole Palmer. Hallelujah. You fucking beauty. Virgil van Dijk is coming back to Anfield, ladies and gents. And there was suspicion as would he not? Would he stay around to support his Dutch teammates and all that as he's captain of his nation? No. Koeman is from his grumpy mood. Who cares? As per the account that tweeted officially, the Dutch account, he is back or heading back to Liverpool. So a nice rest there. A nice sort of week and a bit, which it's interesting. I talked about this with David Lynch on Media Matters. We said probably be McAllister or Van Dijk that you want to have the rest. So I see that as good news. Don't care what anyone else thinks. Other news are internationals. Szoboszlai played 90, Grab and Gakpo played 90. So that was the Hungary versus Holland game, because it was in Hungary, wasn't it, specifically? 1-1 there. Cody gets the assist, doesn't he, for Dumfries' equaliser, so fair play to him. Mo Salah, he played 92 minutes and scored a goal. We'll come to him later because there is a little bit of hope as well. And it was interesting. I don't know if anyone actually saw the Dutch game, that Van Dijk, 2 yellows, a red card. Now, the first one is absolutely ridiculous beyond belief. He's just talking to the ref as he's doing. He's not, as he says, I don't understand why you gave me that first yellow card. Captains are allowed to speak to the referee. I talked to him with respect, and he still decides to book me. I just don't get it at all. Genuinely don't. The second one, I get when you're on a yellow, you can't really make those challenges. Not that I really care. Virgil is coming back early, so that is a positive. Bit of transfer news, I suppose, or transfer rumours. Let's just clarify that. Quite a few reports from Portugal. So I'm looking at Record Portugal here, linking us with Orkan Koku, I think it's pronounced, 23 years old, was formerly at Feyenoord. That rings a bell, doesn't it? Yes, he was the captain when Arne Slot took them to the Eredivisie as well. So a very popular man, probably with the manager. Is it lazy journalism? Who knows? But there is a lot of reports there at the same time. Other reports, people speaking. Diogo Jota spoke in the Portugal press conference, talked about his future, whether we come back to Portugal ever. He said it will depend on my level and the combination of factors that come together. This stage, I would say that in the future, I would like to return. That, however, feels a long way off, doesn't it? But it's always interesting that little quotes that come out for our players. Darwin Nunes, now he's playing. He played 90 minutes as Uruguay lost the other night. However, Ian Wright's been talking about him, and it was interesting that I wouldn't say people are turning on Nunes, that's too strong, but people are now starting to question. And again, you understand this. It's his third season. It really does feel like make or break. I don't really see how you sort of twist that round at all for Darwin Nunes now. It either happens or it don't, or it doesn't in this third season. So Ian Wright was speaking about him, Wrighty's House podcast. What did he say? He said, could you imagine if Nunes could score more consistently? But that's a lot of money to play for a squad player. I see Jota as the main man and Nunes as an impact player, and that's a lot of money for an impact player. I've seen enough of him now. I thought at some stage it would click for him, but it's not clicked for him. It's clicked for him, then if it does click for him, then Liverpool are definitely easily favourites, easily one of the favourites. Liverpool with a fire in Darwin Nunes, I'm telling you though, at the moment, it's a massive problem. Yeah. David Lynch spoke about this as well on the Media Matters, that you just wonder how he is quite clearly number 2 behind Diogo Jota in terms of number 9s, if you want to call it that, or strikers to lead the line. But there is quite a few people now calling like, is it ever going to happen? The weight of evidence is shifting to a no, isn't it? I think we want him to do well. You still hear the cheers, which is right. You support the players of Nunes, do it at Anfield, all that type of stuff. But is it ever going to happen? Yeah. It's a bit of a question mark there, isn't it? Realistically, we'll have to see. Let's shift to a bit more of a positive one as I'm reading this. And this is great news, actually, that if you think of the leadership group, like Van Dijk, we mentioned Salah, there's Robbo there, there's a Boslai's captain of his country as well. There's another one. Conor Bradley will captain Northern Ireland. Our number 84 will wear the armband. As he said to this news, it's going to be a really good night, and hopefully we can cop it off with a result to make it a really special night. I'm really happy, and I can't wait for tomorrow. 1 second. Yeah, this is fascinating. Belarus away, but I think it's in Hungary, so told. But Michael O'Neill's comment on Conor Bradley, I think Conor has shown a lot of maturity. Spoken to a lot of people at Liverpool and got their opinion, and they felt it was something he would handle. I mean, that's great news. That speaks to his character, especially that Liverpool are sort of backing him on this as well. Yeah, another international captain in the midst. Brilliant news. Fair play to Conor Bradley. I hope Northern Ireland go well tonight at the same time as well. One player who might be coming back, fingers crossed, pray to every god we can find, Mo Salah. Now, this got reported literally this morning that Egypt's next game is against Mauritania, and Hossam Hassan, the head coach of Egypt's national team, confirmed that he would let Salah go back to Liverpool if he asked, because of the poor condition of the pitch and the injury issues. Now, I want to stay a bit calm with this, because I think as we look at it, it would be good. We want him to come back. I know that, but he's putting it on Salah a little bit, isn't he? He's not taking responsibility there, almost making Salah be the bad guy. Now, Salah is a passionate Egyptian captain, so I think it's going to be hope, but not a realism here for me. I could be wrong. It might be, but I suspect Salah will stay with Egypt. He's a passionate captain, a passionate Egyptian. Nothing wrong with that at all. Maybe we should get sent off. Who knows? But yeah, I'm not. Whereas Van Dijk's confirmed, I don't think he'll be coming back. But let me hope I'm wildly wrong. Let me just be crystal clear on that. Interestingly, Michael Owen, who we were looking at, has also been speaking on Darwin Nunes as well. Everyone's speaking on Darwin Nunes, and it's interesting people are starting to speak in not so glowing terms, shall we say. What did Michael Owen say? He says, easy to me to say that if I was sat on the bench and had really had a look in yet, I'd be scratching my head. But I think from now on is when you're going to see Arne Slot mix and match a little bit, change his team a little bit. But I don't necessarily blame him for that at the start of the season because, as I say, getting into a routine, a bit of rhythm with the same team. Yeah, there's quite a bit, and I know I really wants to listen to Michael Owen too much, don't get me wrong, but he does talk, and it is kind of a lesson, isn't it? He's, I'd say struggling, that's too strong, but yeah, seeing Ian Wright, Michael Owen, and maybe you might not rate their opinions, that's completely up to you, but there is quite a bit of talk now, isn't there, around Darwin Nunes and his future at Anfield. Say it again. This is his third season. It does feel make or break. So it really does, you feel, have to happen for Darwin Nunes sooner or not, as it will be. Interestingly, people have been rubbishing the Alisson to Bayern rumours. I hadn't even heard of these, but I'm seeing 2 articles online sort of rubbishing him. So yeah, absolute nonsense. Other thing that we don't really talk about, it's a bit to my detriment. I should feel not ashamed is too strong, but I should do it more because it's right to. Liverpool's women's team, they are at Anfield tomorrow, so shout out to them. If you do want to take anyone yourself to watch at Anfield, and you can do, the women do play Manchester City ladies team at Anfield tomorrow. So yeah, got some good players, Liverpool is. And if you saw some of the free kicks that were scored the other week, we had a few issues with ACLs and injury, but a decent season under Matt Beard so far. So fingers crossed they get a result tomorrow at the same time. Today, though, there's a few of our boys in action. We said about Conor Bradley against Belarus. Diogo Jota, we don't know if he'll start. We'll have to see later on, but he plays Poland as well. And then we pretty much get into the second round before they come back. So we pretty much got to every hurdle, touch wood, fingers crossed, etc., etc. Now it's the second round, and then we will see. Other things to call out, just that I'm reading here. Sam Maguire's an article for his Patron about clean sheets, and like saying Liverpool kept 5 clean sheets in 7 games in the Premier League. It's about how well we've been, or how resilient we've been, and also when we conceded 1, we've not panicked, not gone again. So I won't kind of give you sort of the details behind that because it is on Patron, but if you do, well worth a read. And the final news I want to really give you, ladies and gents, on this Saturday is Curtis Jones. He was called up to the England squad, wasn't he, by Lee Carsley, been waxing lyrical about him. He has now, in the last sort of hour, or it's been confirmed by Liverpool, that Curtis Jones has left that squad for personal reasons. Now, I do not know the personal reasons, but the big hope is, I know his other half was pregnant, and fingers crossed it relates to that. However, just to confirm, I do not know that factually. So hopefully it relates to maybe the birth of their baby girl, but I don't know. So we'll await further news on that. But naturally, it's right for the Joneses to announce that, isn't it? Keeping up with the Joneses, as it were. So fingers crossed, whatever it is, good luck, good health to Curtis Jones and his family. And ladies and gents, on Saturday, the 12th of October, that was your Daily Red.